Okay.
Hi Colleen, I am going to show you some stuff about Taekwondo, so when you begin your first class you won't be totally confused. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is how to do the beginning of class. Well, what y'all do, you'll line up by your belt color. That means white belts are at the end and black belts are in front. So you line up like that. Wherever you are, they'll say a couple words, you do this, face the flags, wherever the flags will be, hand across your chest, bow down, put your hand down, turn back around, then you'll bow to your master, which is, in most cases, will be Master Huggins. Then you'll do the same thing. And let's see, when you end class, it's basically the same thing again. What you do is you line up by your belt color again, and then you face the flags, charge across your chest, come down, turn back around, face the master, bow. Then you'll face the highest ranking belt of the class. You'll bow to him. Then you'll show Academy spirit by stepping out to the side, the left side, and going Taekwondo. And that's all. Okay, the next part of class that we'll be doing, that you will do, are the exercises, or the stretching, whatever you want to call it. And I'll show you some of the stretches we do. We usually start out by just spreading out our legs and going to the left side, to the right side, to the middle. Then we'll do the four-way stretch. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, he'll count like this. He'll say, do, set, net. You'll do that a couple of times. Another stretch you'll do is you'll go down on the left foot. Now just stretch your legs. And then go down on the other foot. And then another exercise we do is just popping your back. Just go back and forth like that. Another one, we always exercise our necks. We pop our necks and everything. We throw our shoulders and arms back, whatever. And we'll do them forward. Then we'll stretch out our legs a little more. He'll say to, I forgot what kind of stance is it, but basically you just go into a front stance like that, and then you'll just stretch your leg up as he counts. He'll say, Hana, do, and you'll switch sometime, and we'll start again. And that's the basic stretches before we really begin our Taekwondo. Before I get any further, stances count a lot in Taekwondo. Most people don't concentrate on their stances, but it is a very important thing in Taekwondo. So I'm going to teach you some of the stances. Okay, the first one I'm going to show you is called the front stance. The front stance is a very long, you have to go out really long. It's not a very short stance. The back leg is locked up all the way. You can see if I pull my pants like that, the back leg is locked, your knees are locked. And this leg will be, the front leg that's out will be bent. So that's the front stance. You'll be using that in a lot of your forms. And then another one is your back stance. You have your feet are pointing at a 90-degree angle, and about 70% of your weight is on this leg, or on your back leg, and about 30% of your weight is on the front leg. That's the back stance. You'll be using that in a couple of your forms and a couple of the 4 exercises. And let's see, another one is the walking stance. That's very easy. It's just like you're walking forward. You just say you're walking, you just stop like that. That's just a walking stance. That'll be maybe about 1 or 2 of your forms. And the T stance, that is when you're basically, your feet are in the shape of a V. That's all. And cross stance, you'll use this probably about maybe 1 of your forms. Your end stance is you're just crossing your 2 feet like that. That's the cross stance. Then you have what I call your toe stance. And I don't know the real name of it because nobody's ever taught it to me, so this is what I call it. It's just when your toe, you're on the ball, the front foot, you're on the ball of your feet, and your other foot's just standing backwards, straight up and down. That's about all the stances that I can think of that you need to know. Okay, now I'm going to show you what are called blocks. Blocks will really come in handy, although we don't use them very much in our actual classes. This is just something my dad has actually taught me along the way that has helped me very much in sparring. Okay, now you got to put a lot of power into these blocks, but that'll come as you work on them. First block I'll show you is called down block. Korean, you don't have to know the Korean name for it, but the Korean name for it is Handan Maki. Okay, down block, you're in a front stance. You just bring your fist, the front of your arm is going to always be whichever leg is out. Whatever leg is out, that same arm is going to be the one that's out. You bring your fist up to your ear, you go down. That's the down block. I'll show you how it looks like if you're walking or you're going up and down the floor doing down blocks. Then if you go backwards, step backwards, do the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to show you the middle block, which in Korean is Jundamaki. Of course, once again, you don't have to know the names for it. This, you're going to be using the back stance, and so you get in your back stance, you just bring, of course, again, whatever leg is out, the arm's going to be the same one that's going to be doing the motion, really. So you're going to just come across like that. You're in the back stance. 70% of your weight on this side, 30% on this side. So, and what it looks like going up and down the floors. The purpose of this kind of block is if someone's coming for a round kick toward you, just block their foot away like that. The purpose of the down block is really mainly for maybe a couple punches. Anything going down low on your body, you can use a down block to block it. Okay, the last block I'm going to show you is the high block. Korean is Sandan Maki. And it's a very simple block. You're in a front stance, and like that, just bring your whole arm straight up across like that. And you're in the front stance. It looks like walking. Mainly this block is used for an axe kick. The axe kick comes down like that. So if you're blocking the axe kick, you go like that. It's going to come right down on your arm, probably slip off the side, or if there's other techniques you can use after you do the block, you can kick them or whatever. But those are the 3 blocks you really need to learn for your sparring use. That's all. Okay, now I'm going to teach you the basic kicks that we use in Taekwondo. There are a couple of jazzy kicks, but you don't need to learn those right now. Those are just to learn as you move along in your belts. Okay, the first kick I'm going to show you, basic kick, is the front kick. Okay, all you do for that is if you're in the fighting position, which is just your feet are just like this, means straight up and down like you're kind of walking, and both of your hands are up like you're fighting. Okay, the front kick, you're just going straight up like that, back down. Okay, now if you're moving up the floor, which means if you're moving up the floor doing floor exercises, that means you're going to be switching legs every time, so it'll look like this. And we never go backwards doing that, so that was the front kick. Okay, now here's the half round. You're in your fighting position. The half round, there's 2 different round kicks, half round kick and the full round kick. The half round kick is the shorter of the 2. You're just going to bring your back leg up, kick, bring down. Just bring it up, come down. On this kick, just to let you know, you can either kick with the ball of your foot or with the top of your foot. It doesn't matter on the half round kick. So it'll look like this going up the floor. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the full round kick. This kick, you're supposed to be kicking with the ball of your foot. This kick, you're going to be going all the way around. So, go like that, bring your foot to the back. Now, if you have a balance problem, what you'll do, you'll kick, put your foot down, then turn around. But if you don't have a balance problem, then it doesn't matter. So, just be going like this. If you're doing it with the other leg. Okay. Next kick is called the front jump kick. This is one of my favorite ones. This is really to kick somebody if you're short or something like that, kick somebody in the head. You're bringing up your back knee. I'll get in your fighting position. Bring up your back knee like that. Then it's basically front kick. So you're just bringing up your back legs, kind of faking the person out like that. When we do go up the floor doing this, it'll look like this. Okay? And with that kick, you're trying to kick with the ball of your foot. Otherwise, you'll break your toes if you do it with the top of your foot. Okay? Next one is one of the hardest ones, called the side jump kick. You can either step in or go straight from your ready position. But we usually do step in, so that's what I'll show you. Now this kick, you step in, you have to bring both legs up as far as you can, kick out with the front one. So it'll be like that. We move up the floor doing it like this. That's what it looks like. Next kick is the back kick. This is a very hard one, especially if you don't have good balance. It's very hard to stay in the back kick position also. On this kick, it's kind of like you're kicking out like a mule. What you're going to do is you'll turn your shoulders like this, keep them straight. You cannot turn to the side like that. Keep them straight, look over your shoulder, and kick, and bring it back. So it'll look like if you're from your ready position, that. And there's another back kick. It's the same back kick, but you're doing it a little differently. You're going to step in, back kick. We use that going up the floor. It's easier. So it'll look like this. Okay? Now there's the side kick. This is a very powerful kick. It's mostly used to hit somebody in the solar plexus to knock out the breath. What you'll do, so you're getting your ready fighting position. You'll bring your knee up. You'll spin on the ball of your foot. So you go up like that, spin, kick straight out. You have to walk your knee out. Then you bring it back. So it'll look like this. Okay, so that's the side kick. Now you've got the axe kick. The axe kick is either to hit on the collarbone or to hit on somebody's side of their head. Now, if you want to hit somebody on the collarbone and you want to be pretty careful with it, then when you kick, you're going to hit somebody flat-footed. So if you come down on the shoulder, keep your foot straight flat like that. So if you want to have a collarbone kick with an axe kick, come down like that. Now, if you're going to do an axe kick and try and knock somebody on the side of their head, you just bring it right around like that, put a lot of force into it going that way. So you're going to knock their head like that. That'll just look like that. Basically the same thing, except for when you're trying to hit the collarbone, go straight up and down. When you're trying to hit their head, go all the way around. Okay? After the axe kick, see the front hook kick. We don't use this very often, but it is a nice kick when you're doing your sparring. You're just going to get in your ready fighting position, going to bring your leg around and hook it. That's why it's called the hook kick. This is to hit somebody on the side of the head too. So come around like that. The other side will look like this. Okay, and this one is called the back hook kick. This is a very hard one. It'll take you a while to learn this, but it's a very good kick to hit somebody in the head with also. And we do this a lot in class, so really you need to practice this one a lot. Okay, this one, if you have bad hips, it's very hard to do. Now I have bad hips, so I'm not very good at this kick, but what it looks like, from the fighting position, come around like that. It's like you're just going to turn your back, then from here, going to hook your kick like that. From this side, it's like that. From this side, it's like that. Okay. See? Okay, probably the final basic kick you'll need to know, I already showed you, which is the step-in back kick. So just practice those kicks a lot and you'll be good for class for a long time.